Since Ethiopia and Eritrea split to become two countries in 1993, both nations have maintained a high state of alert around their shared borders. Eritrea has accused Ethiopia several times of staging attacks. So just how powerful is Ethiopia? Well, the nation resides on the eastern Horn of Africa and is nearly twice the size of Texas. It is bordered by countries like Eritrea, Kenya, Sudan, and Somalia. Historically, the Ethiopian Empire was one of the only African nations strong enough to fight European colonization efforts during the scramble for Africa. Thus, Ethiopia has become a role model for African independence. Many other African countries use the flag colors of Ethiopia in solidarity. Ethiopia has the continent's fifth strongest military, but worldwide they rank 46th, just above Argentina. They have nearly 200,000 active frontline personnel and thousands of tanks. They also provide significant military and police personnel to the United Nations peacekeeping forces. However, much of their arsenal is said to be outdated and from the Soviet era. Ethiopia is a low-income nation and one of Africa's poorest, but with its huge population, it is one of the fastest-growing economies on the continent. Their GDP is about $47 billion and ranks roughly 80th in the world. While they don't have significant oil reserves, like several other wealthier African nations, they do have booming agricultural industries. Their primary exports are coffee and flowers. Ethiopia's capital of Addis Ababa is often referred to as the political capital of Africa. This is because the African Union and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa are both headquartered there. Ethiopia was also one of the 51 founding members of the United Nations in 1945. They maintain strong relationships with Western powers, as well as China and India, who are close trading partners with Ethiopia. So how powerful is Ethiopia? Well, within Africa, it is one of the top 5 most powerful nations. They dominate in terms of population, military, and political relationships. Worldwide, however, Ethiopia isn't a very influential country and depends on the United States and others for humanitarian aid. Because of their subpar human rights record and rampant poverty, Ethiopia has a long way to go before being truly considered a powerful nation.